Welcome back to the Mindful Presenter Truth Series, Truth 15. You need to be a tour guide. When you're presenting to any audience, whether it's in a business presentation, at a conference, a seminar, whether it's online, it doesn't matter. Your audience want you to be like a really, really good tour guide. I'm sure you've experienced it yourself. You've been on holiday, you've been traveling, and a tour guide can change the dynamic. It can change the whole atmosphere of your experience on holiday. Whether you're lucky enough to go to somewhere as grand as the Great Wall of China, or the Colosseum, or Machu Picchu, or the pyramids in Egypt, doesn't matter where you go. Think about these places that are wondrous, incredible places on the planet, and they've been around for hundreds, if not thousands of years, many of them. And a really, really good tour guide can bring that energy and that presence and that knowledge and that dynamism to helping you almost transport to that place, to experience possibly just a glimpse of what it was like to be there at that time. Tour guides, really good tour guides, are amazing. And that's why I think all good presenters or aspiring presenters should aim to be like that. You know, when I think about your experience of a tour guide, they'll do the good ones will do some very basic things. They'll make sure that you're safe. They'll make sure that you're looked after, that you're cared for. They'll always make sure that you can hear them from the back. Sometimes these groups are very large. They'll make sure that you could see them clearly. And they'll make sure that you learn something. You learn something new that you couldn't just easily pick out of a travel guide or get from Google in a few seconds. They make it their business to bring things to life for us. So we need to be like tour guides. It doesn't matter. I know what you might be thinking. You might be thinking about, hang on a minute, Maurice. When I'm presenting about investment banking or pharmaceuticals or engineering, there's nothing particularly intriguing about that stuff. The point is, it's still our job. In a previous truth, remember, I spoke about finding the gold. There's gold in everything. And if we're like a good tour guide, we will find that knowledge, information, piece of insight that our audience didn't know, that they couldn't get. Imagine this, behind me, screenshot of the Tower of London. The Tower of London it's not too far from where I live in London. It's about 900 years old. Can you imagine 900 years of heritage? I can't even begin to fathom, to explore in my mind what's happened in that historic castle and tower and torture chamber and God knows what else it was for 900 years. But a really good tour guide would help me, transport me, take me, give me a glimpse of that. Now, I last went there when I was a small boy on a school trip. I'd like to think if I go tomorrow or next week or sometime soon, I could find that tour guide that just doesn't take me on a generic tour of the Tower of London, because that would be pretty tedious, be pretty boring. I want them to take me to a place where I can experience some of what it possibly could have been like. And that's what tour guides do, don't they? That's what we as business presenters can do, whatever we're talking about. It's a truth. Be a good tour guide, not just a tour guide. Thank you.